Hey there, what's going on? My name is Shamus and I'm trying desperately to be a famous YouTube personality. I suppose we all have to start somewhere, don't we? I am giving my impressions of Shootmania. It's the newest thing out by Ubisoft, and I guess it's kind of weird to describe. It's odd that a video game would describe itself as pure. Any game that describes itself as pure, I would take issue with, because that implies a bit of pretentiousness on their part, but there's not really any other word for Shootmania. You run, you jump, you shoot, and that's all there is to it. Now you can get different context-sensitive guns and abilities based on what you're standing on. But that's about it. It's a twitch shooter, from what I've heard, and it's pure deathmatch, pure skill involved. So I guess pure is really the only word for it. And you don't want to hear me jabbering away, you want to see me fail at this game, so here we go. Shootmania Storm. Now, if there's one thing I can level at the game right off the bat, it's that the server browser is total poop. Like, it's just kind of not good. Like, look at this. Where am I supposed to find this? I look at these things and I'm thinking, what does this mean? What does this mean? I don't know. So let's just look here. Ubisoft. I don't want to play Royal. Maybe I do. So let's see. 16 out of 6. Well, you can't join. It doesn't keep you from trying to join if the server is full. So this isn't full. Let's play that. We're playing Royal Experimental, and I don't know what the distinction is between that and Royal Normal. So there you can see, you move, you jump, and you hold down the jump button to use your stamina ability, which is different based on where you are. Normally, if you hold it down, it boosts you while you're in the air, but you can like walk on metal tracks and it will make you run faster. You can aim at special points and you can swing like Spider-Man, and it's pretty neat. Waiting for it to load. I'm on a laptop. This isn't the best way to go about it. And here we go. I heard a noise. That usually means something good. Synchronizing. Right, so I managed to get in at the exact perfect time. Alright, so here I am. Get ready to go. Right there, I just boosted out. Boosted out of the gate. So I'm running, I hit a thing, and I lose all my momentum. Somebody's shooting at me. Shoot at them. But because I haven't leveled up on this server very much, I am the crappiest of everything. The goal here is to capture this pole, and after the pole is captured, there's no more respawns. But before then, you can die all you want, and it won't hurt you. Ow. Yeah, that's the thing about Shootmania is you die very, very quickly. And it's really to be expected because, you know, look at this. Everybody has a rocket launcher, and nobody has a hit scan weapon, normally. You're expected to die very fast. And since this is Royal, once the pole is captured, there's this thing called the off zone. It's a giant storm, hence Shootmania Storm. And if you get hit by this arbitrarily defined barrier, it's kind of hard to tell in the clouds how. If anybody gets hit by the clouds, they die. So the battlefield gets ever smaller, and eventually it comes down to a little circular area around the pole. So like this. There is never more than like 4 people at this point. So there you go. Last man standing after the pole gets captured wins. Pretty easy. Looks like this guy just got past the point limit, so he would win. The example of the map, yay. And this is a French server, but props to Ubisoft, they've made the fact that this is a French server not matter all that much. So, yeah, now that somebody has gone past the point limit, we're going to go to the next map, as you can see. Now, when I first started this game, I was not impressed. The visual style, it's slick, but it's also kind of bland. You know? There's not a whole lot to it. And the gameplay, it's simplistic, that might put off some people. I can see why that would happen, but it takes some getting used to. Oh man, did I get to the ball already? That was fast. And I died. Nice. Thing is, in this and like normal deathmatch, you respawn pretty quick, which can be nice. Oh dear. Yeah. Okay, so admittedly, I'm not the best at this. The only game I've had experience with, which is just this pure player versus player, pure deathmatch. Team Fortress 2 isn't quite it because, you know, classes and such. The closest I've had to this is Quake Live, and in Quake Live, it's a totally different beast. You know, this runs about as well as Quake Live on my laptop. I really have to say they've optimized this really well. Mine isn't top of the line by any means. They've incentivized hitting people instead of just killing people, which I like. I really, really like it. Say, like in Quake Live, you shoot at somebody who's being shot at by another person, and you don't have like the rocket launcher or whatever, you're just helping the other guy win, and that's not cool. Here, you hit anyone, you'll get the same award as if you merely shot them. You did what that guy did and killed me. Which I like. It awards skill, which is exactly what a game this pure, there's that word again, needs. It needs to award skill and not kills. Skills, not kills. That's the whole point behind Shootmania. If you're skilled, you will get more points and you'll win. If you're not skilled, you'll die. And the world will not care. There's not a whole lot of time to react. It's a Twitch shooter, like I've said. And I get the feeling that this map in particular was created using the inbuilt level editor, which I haven't looked at yet, but I hear it's very slick, it's very easy to use. But, like most modular, intuitive editors, the map came out looking really blocky, which isn't bad, you know. You're not looking at the level aesthetics here, you're looking at the level function. And I have seen some very good functioning levels. Another level I went to once had, the center arena was much bigger, and it had rocks all around. It made for a much more complex final arena than simple block end level boss. You know, like this. Like Atrium or whatever. And I died again. I have really got to level up. Where's that level up button? Okay, I've leveled up. I'm level 4. I have 5 points. So, let's see. More ammunition. And faster reload time. So now I have 2 shots, and they reload faster. So I won't be such a sitting duck like I've been this whole time. And if there's the spectator camera is very nice. It zooms in so that all remaining players are in the frame at all times, which I very much like. The problem is, if they're both indoors, like I am now, it's very hard to get a good view of where the action is. You just kind of have to suss out what's going on. So I leveled up, I upgraded. Let's see if I can't do something with this. Jump. Did I hit him? Aw. I thought I hit him. So, it's not for everyone. There's not a whole lot to it. But if you stick with it and it is for you, it will definitely grow on you fast. Like my friend, he didn't like it at all. He just dismissed it after a few hours. He said, it's boring, it's bland, it's a waste of a gigabyte. I'm sorry, I got it. I am not quite that far. I'm not that displeased about it. I enjoy the... It's simple, but it's intricate, if that makes any sense. There are a lot of things it does that make it... There's that old phrase, easy to pick up, hard to master. And you can't get any easier to pick up than this. You run, you jump, you shoot, like I've said. How hard is that to understand? It's not hard to understand at all. It's hard to do. It's hard to put it into practice. And Zarg just won the round. So we're going to a new, hopefully more interesting game. Map, I mean. So yeah, I'm not the best at this, as you can see. I'm like 13. I'm the only American in a server full of Frenchies who've been playing this game a lot longer. Like French people, they're the Koreans of Shootmania. They are really scary good at this game. I don't know why, but okay, reloading now. We're loading. Okay, we're loading. So what else do I say about this? I definitely like how you can customize your player colors. I don't know where, like sometimes you are a certain color that you pick and sometimes you aren't. I don't know what affects that. Oh, this looks interesting. Oh, that's death water. That's gonna be fun. And so like you can see, I'm not moving the mouse now. It zooms in slowly as players get closer and closer together. There's Zarg, because he's awesome again. I don't know what this water is doing. Okay, so you have paths. You walk on these paths and you try not to get knocked into the death water. Although I don't think you can get knocked when you only have 1 health point in this game mode. You just try not to dodge into the water. And once again, the spectator camera, without really even trying, it gives you some pretty good angles. And gets a lot of coverage of the action. Unless you like switch to overhead like this, in which case it looks like a really bad game of StarCraft. I'm not sure that's appropriate actually, but slow rotation of the mouse. It looks like a helicopter view of a spectator sport. And I think that's what Shootmania is going for. It's trying to become a spectator sport. And there's something to be said for ambition. It's definitely got the style for it. Easy to see, the uniform is distinctive. It stands out against the bland, well not bland, but neutral tones of the environment. It's like if Tron invaded the kingdom of Fantasyland, he'd stand out, you know, and this is what these guys are. They're Tron inside a fantasy world. They got castles, they got all sorts of stuff. Like that guy. If I hit him, that would be really lucky. Yeah, it's what I like about this. Is what I like when I'm playing this game. Simple gameplay, complex environments, and the interactions between the gameplay and the environment that makes it interesting. never said I wasn't good at it, but I like what it does. See, in previous versions of the game, the off zone was just this wall of pixelated, staticky badness. It looked like something out of Reboot. But this, it's the storm in Shootmania, the storm. And I don't know why touching storm clouds kills you, but it's not that hard of a leap. So what now? The last two guys? And this is what it always boils down to in a game of Storm. You're in the center, you're just jumping around, twitch shooting. You twitch, you shoot, and if you hit, you win. You know? If you don't hit, you lose. It's that easy. I would level up, but I'm dead. Yeah, and definitely, if you ever jump into this, it's not water, it's like a death field of some sort. You jump into that, you die, you gotta respawn. And it's, you heard me say Quick Live earlier, it's definitely Quick Live. You gotta keep your, like, transversal up. You gotta not look. You gotta be moving fast across the enemy's field of vision if you want to survive. That's an EVE term, transversal velocity. And I found it applies to a lot of games. The faster you're moving through their view, the less likely you are to get hit. And the less predictable your momentum is, the easier it will be to avoid enemy attacks. So that's why jumping, even though it sounds really neat, oh hey, it's very inadvisable to jump too much. Because if you jump too much, then people are going to be like, oh hey, he's going to land here, I'll shoot there, and win. So, bunny hopping, while it may do something, it probably doesn't. You don't want to be just bouncing all the time. You want to be unpredictable. Erratic movement will win you the game. So right there, that guy saw where the other guy was coming, and he won, because he could put a rocket right where the enemy was going to be. And that's the mark of somebody who knows how to play this game. Erratic movement, motion prediction, and pinpoint accuracy. Those are the three main virtues of a Shootmania player. Now, I'm not saying I'm the best at this. You know, people who post to YouTube are never the best at any kind of video game. But I will say I give it my best shot. And, you know, I played Demo Man. I'm not used to having to hit with the rockets. I'm used to having to hit their general vicinity. You have to say, screw this particular area and everybody in it. Now if I stand near this, the off zone will go faster. Don't know if anybody has noticed that yet. Apparently you can wall jump. I haven't figured that out yet. And I don't want to go over here because the wall's here. Okay. I gotta reload. I got a single shot. If I miss this, I'm probably gonna die. Jeez. Ah. Well, I was third place. That was alright. So yeah, I'm not the best. But I try. So what else can I say about this? It's not nuanced, it's not intricate, it's not complex, it's not... What else isn't not? It isn't complicated. It is... You know, it's... Shootmania. You run, you shoot. You're a maniac. Ow. Anybody tried to implant a story into this, they'd be completely missing the point, because the point of Shootmania is there is no story. You run, you shoot. Don't make it complicated. And I must say, I like the simplicity for simplicity's sake. It's very easy to pick up and play, like I've said. It's very easy to die. Yeah, I captured the pole. Okay. Okay, level up. Level up. Let's get like level 1. I'm gonna upgrade my armor. And so, speaking of upgrading armor, it's very easy to die, like I've said. It's... if you can get more than 1 hit point, then you've just made it twice as hard. It's hard enough to hit somebody with this stuff, you know? There aren't any railgun pads or areas where you can use other guns. Oh, that guy just got blasted. And it's something I haven't hit yet, contextual weapons and contextual abilities. They don't have those in here because this map was character created, and I don't think they slapped anything in here. But if you stand on certain pads, you get a hit scan weapon. If you stand inside a certain tunnel, you get this weird blobby grenade launcher thingy. If you stand on a ramp, you get this slide ability that makes you move super fast and doesn't take up any stamina. See if I can't hit anybody with this. I don't think I've actually hit somebody in my entire time here. Have I killed anybody? I don't think so. Let's just say I'm going on a pacifism run. That'll explain everything. And there are certain metal tracks on another map I've been to. You hold down the mouse button on them, you run super fast. Oh, I would have hit him. When I died just in time not to come back. Typical. And so basically, the spawn areas I do like because every single one has a screen that tells you what you're doing, where you are, what you think. I think servers can customize their welcome screens that pop up in spawn rooms. I'm not sure. But this is just one of those games, you know. It's cool to look at. If it's your thing, it's really cool to play. So I would recommend you give Shootmania a try, at least. Sign up for the beta. I've got like 3 codes I can give out for free beta access. Yeah, give it a shot.